What's up, Internet? Cory here, collecting with Cory, pre-coffee, post-flea market. Unfortunately, the cool items that I did see there were way overpriced for a flea market, I guess. Well, one of them was overpriced for... No, I think they're just overpriced for a flea market. That's a safe statement. I think it was $15 for the NBA Jam Tiger Electronic, $20 for the TMNT handheld from Konami, and then they wanted $50 for Leisure Suit Larry and Land of the Lounge Lizards. Now, the thing is, with the Leisure Suit Larry game is, like, I don't have an old IBM to test it on to even see if it works. It said it was disc 1 of 1. I'm seeing, I know IBM games, like, in that day and age came different ways, like, depending on what setup you had to buy a certain, like, format of the whatever, I don't know. So, like, I didn't want to spend 50 or even haggle for, like, 40 on something if it's going between, like, 80 and 140 online from what I saw. Of course, the seller was thinking it was going for like 150 solid, and it's just not. So I had to leave that behind. But that's one less thing to stress about, is whether or not the IBM game that I cannot test is going to work, or if it's going to be missing like one registration card and then someone's going to be upset, kind of thing. So it also wasn't in mint condition or whatever, so we're good. We're going to be heading home. It's about 7 o'clock. Grab some coffee, and I've got a lot of stuff to work on. The last couple days have been a blur, and in that blur, I don't remember listing very much. So we're going to try and remedy that today, try and get an Amazon shipment ready for tomorrow, and just overall have a really productive day. Let's go. Hey guys, it's about 4:45. It's like we missed the entire day, because we did. If you can look behind me, I did get a bunch of listing done. I still have a bunch to do. I didn't touch anything Amazon related. I did receive this Catan Adventures Alisund, the First City board game, in the mail. It's got this on cheap on eBay for $10 plus shipping, so about $20 shipped. Maybe a little bit more. They sent it to me completely disorganized and in a wreck, despite the fact that I think everything should probably have a place in there. I'm going to have to sort through it, make sure it's all there. And we're going grocery shopping tonight, so I'm not going to have much more time in this video. So I figured I'd talk to you guys about just where we're at with the day-to-day. Yesterday I posted a video. I just finished editing it right there. It didn't have any music. Going white in the beard, I think. It didn't have any music. Let me know what you think. Part of me thinks it's going to sound weird without any background music, even though it's like super faint. The times when it's dead silent, it's kind of weird to me. But it's a lot easier for me to do the video that way. It's a lot quicker. I just basically watch it through, make sure I don't say anything stupid, which is the main thing, and make sure there's no like awkward pauses, or every once in a while I'll have a point in a recording where I'll like start in on something, go off on a tangent, and then I'll just like start the clip over in the middle of the clip. And I just gotta make sure I don't like leave any of those in. Stuff we still have to work on. Still have everything to do with this bundle from this weekend, from yesterday. I still haven't tested the Super Nintendo games. Actually, the main thing I think I need to do, and it's something I've been putting off, is actually sit down and like test all these systems. I got a Nintendo. I've got 3 Xboxes. Hold on, let me flip this around so it makes more sense. I've got a Nintendo. I've got 3 Xboxes. I have a Sega Genesis. I think that's just the box. It might actually have the system in there. I've got the PS2 up here. I have an Xbox 360 that may or may not work. I have at least 3 Wiis somewhere in this pile. I think in this bag and down there. Another Nintendo, SpongeBob Plug and Play, whole bunch of controllers. Another Nintendo. So yeah, I just really need to sit down and actually test these systems. I'd feel... Now, here's a little behind the scenes on the reselling in general. Like, if a game, generally, like say I have this game, it looks perfectly mint, there's no obvious, like, damage anywhere on it, like, no one's going to test that before they sell it, generally. But, because I have everything in here set up to test games so easily, where I can literally rapid fire through that stack in less than 10 minutes, I don't want to accidentally send out a game that's for some reason not working, whether it's worth it or not, if I could have prevented it. So, there's that. Like, so for the stuff I can test, meaning non-Xbox 360 stuff, I definitely want to get it tested and make sure it does work. Just so I'm not shit-talking in my ads, like a lot of people do, where they're just like, yeah, tested and working, and it's just like, you guys have never had a Super Nintendo in your life, you know? Yep, we're at the point in the video where I just realized I ran out of everything to talk about, and I'm just rambling. I have no idea what sold today. I haven't been paying attention. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've been listing and watching The Last of Us 2 on YouTube. I've been watching the Rad Brad play through the game. I think I started on like part 30. I watched over 5 hours of gameplay of The Last of Us 2 today. And I think the game is pretty amazing. No spoilers here, but I don't understand all the negative backlash the game's getting, to be honest with you. But that's all I'm going to say on that. Because I didn't play it, I just watched it. Who knows? Maybe I'd have a different opinion if I actually played it. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Day Today. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. And as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys.